Are Filipinas extremely versatile when it comes to dating and relationships? And are they less shallow about things like looks and place more importance on what is in a man's heart? What I have to say in this video may divide people's opinions, and I make no apologies for that. And as always, I'm only calling it as I see it. And I'm always happy for people to share their view or opinions as long as it's done in a respectful way, of course. In this video, I'll tell you exactly why many Filipinas are the obvious choice for foreign men. So be sure to stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and are not sure where to start, then why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment to the Philippines' #1 dating site where it's free to create an account. Look around at the many types of men worldwide who are looking to date a Filipina or are already dating and married to a Filipina, and you'll see a large variety of men from many countries, looks, age, and shapes and sizes. I've seen everything from young foreigner Filipina couples in their early 20s right through to very large age gap relationships between extremely attractive Filipinas and a foreign man who, let's face it, would be old enough to be a grandfather. I've also seen Filipinas take on a relationship with foreign guys who have certain types of disabilities, and seemingly this doesn't bother them in the slightest. I must say that thinking about this really intrigues me, and many people will say the obvious reason is because many Filipinas are desperate to get out of their country and have a better life, so they'll sacrifice much to achieve this. And of course, what people really mean by saying this is that the Filipina will forego love and their self-esteem in order to get out of poverty and seek a better life. Now look, one would be blind not to know that this sort of thing does happen sometimes. But one must also know that it's not certainly the vast majority of Filipinas. In fact, you can be very certain that many Filipinas love the life they have, they love their family, and they love their friends and country. Simply, Filipinas are used to that lifestyle, and it's mainly us foreigners on the outside looking in who say what a poor life they have. And I can tell you now, that's not our call to make. I've seen well-off people in the West who are so unhappy. So, happiness or a desire for a better life doesn't always come into play, and the good people of the Philippines don't need outsiders telling them what their life is really like and what their real intentions are. Over the years, I've spoken to many Filipinas, and a large majority of them will tell you that what's in a person's heart is far more important than what he looks like or even his financial status. Now, I know plenty of you guys out there will be laughing and saying, yeah, right. And simply, I was the same some years ago. But then I took the time and learnt about genuine and good Filipinas and how they think and view the world. They live in a country which can be hard, and they have a desire to look for the good in people, and they have an extremely caring and nurturing nature that many women from other countries certainly envy. Like anyone anywhere in the world, they have dreams that they would love to achieve, which can be difficult living in such a country where hard work and dedication is not always rewarded. So, in my view, from speaking to many Filipinas, I say a genuine Filipina with a good heart is a very optimistic person. She has a desire to see the good in people and understands that no one is perfect. And because of this, she can accept people for all their faults or imperfections. Us foreign guys can't understand this because all of our life we've been conditioned to a certain way of being in a relationship, and anything outside of what we've come to know as normal, we're suspicious of and find it laughable. Think about it for just one moment. How many women have you known in your country who would love a man unconditionally, should he be 40 years older, fat or bald, looks like a nerd, doesn't have a lot of money or a good paying job, or has a form of disability. How many women in your country could you say honestly look past all these things and say, but he has a good heart, so I'll be with him? Yes, granted, there may be some, but we all know they'll be very few and far between. As I was saying before, many Filipinas have this extraordinary ability to be able to see the good in a person and connect with them because of that. Whether they have a deep and undying love or more of a fondness for the person is debatable. But then again, who is anyone to tell another person, no matter where in the world they come from, whether or not what they feel is true love or otherwise? Just because you or I may not be able to understand why an absolute babe in her 20s would be with a foreign guy in his 60s or 70s, that doesn't mean anything more than you or I or anyone else just can't know what's in her mind or in her makeup as a person. Simply, we're all made up differently, and thank goodness for that. And I do say thankfully that many Filipinas have this unique ability where they're not so shallow and can truly look at a man's inner soul and be totally accepting of that. Because this allows men from all over the world, no matter of who they are, what they look like, or what differences they may have, to find someone to love and share their life with that perhaps otherwise they would never have had the opportunity to experience these important things before. Personally, I couldn't imagine what life would be like being so lonely for love or companionship. And certainly, every one of us should experience just how wonderful it can be. And through a Filipina's genuine and caring way of looking at people, they provide many men the opportunity to experience love or companionship that they never would have had the chance to experience before. And this is why I say, Filipinas are the obvious choice for foreign men worldwide, no matter what situation you're in or what cards you've been dealt with in life. So no doubt, plenty of food for thought there. If you're looking for a wealth of valuable information and tips around creating an amazing and successful relationship with a Filipina, then be sure to check out my extensive playlist on screen now. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.